Good afternoon. I'm here to present the award of Pioneer in Cardiac Pacing and Electrophysiology to Dr. Sanjeev Saksena. I cannot think about anybody better than Sanjeev to receive this award. He has been, for me, a mentor and also a surrogate father, and for all of us has been an example of a pioneer and a teacher. He has been involved in cutting-edge research in both pacing and electrophysiology for decades, and certainly deserve to be recognized for his achievement. So again, Sanjeev, congratulations for this well-deserved award. And sorry we cannot do this in person. Hopefully we'll celebrate as soon as we can all together.
Andrea, thank you very much for those kind words. By way of introduction, Andrea and I have known each other since he was at the Catholic University in Rome in the 80s, and our friendship has never looked back. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to the Society and its leadership, the proposers of my nomination, as well as the awards committee for conferring this honor on me. Such recognition is even more gratifying when it is given by a generation that was not your own. It's a touching moment for me to be remembered by a new generation of electrophysiologists who now lead the field. My story is one that has been repeated so many times in this nation, and among a few early recipients of this award. My mentor, Sujoy Roy, imbued the love of cardiovascular research in a third-year medical student in India. I became a first-generation immigrant who came to this country to pursue the dream of a career in cardiovascular research with $8 in my pocket and a job. My US arrival commenced on an inauspicious note. My airport pickup at JFK was a no-show, reminding me that challenges lay ahead. In my journey, I found other giants whose shoulders I could stand on, such as Augustine Castellanos and Robert Meyerville, and crossed paths with the greatest minds in our field, and often collaborated with them. Pharmacologic therapy for tachycardia was pretty much the only treatment available when I started my career. Developing non-pharmacologic options was a challenge and often not easily accepted. Yet I have that rare privilege in medicine to take individual non-pharmacologic therapies in devices and ablation from experimental and acute clinical studies to implement their utilization and clinical application as long-term therapy. To see the excitement and experience some trepidation as the first patients receive the intervention and hoping that it will benefit them. To do this, we had to actually coin terminology for scientific communication, such as the implantable cardioverter defibrillator and interventional electrophysiology, which are in use today. We defined the field by the earliest books, monographs, and the first journal devoted to it. Today, it constitutes the lion's share of activities of practicing electrophysiologists worldwide, and I'm humbled to have had a small role in it. As a first-generation immigrant, we were often unsure and isolated in a new country. But in 1981, I was introduced to and joined the North American Society for Pacing and Electrophysiology. I found a home, colleagues, lasting friends from all over the world who have supported me immeasurably in this journey. I was also privileged to return this enormous gift to the Society in small measure when I initiated its transformation to the Heart Rhythm Society. To them and my enormous number of collaborators, colleagues, and students worldwide, I can only express my gratitude for having enriched this journey to the American dream, which, by the way, is alive, well, and thriving, despite all who worry about its health. Finally, I must acknowledge that none of this would have happened without the unflinching support of my late wife, Diane, who helped me weather its challenges. my late parents, Kailash and Jagdambe Saksena, who allowed their only son to pursue his dream overseas, and my sister Anuradha and the rest of our family. They are who kept me focused, motivated, and whole, and I would not be here without them. Thank you again for this honor, and I accept it in the name of all my colleagues and collaborators over 4 decades.